Hi, this is Julie Merrill. I'm the Paddleboarding CPA, and I recently launched my own podcast, the Paddleboarding CPA, with the help of Pat Flynn and his Power Up podcasting course. And this video is my review of the course and why it's something you don't want to miss out on. So recently I was in course overload. I had taken a bunch of online courses with some big name hosts and had even been to live events and really had the mentality that, was told that if you build it, they will come. Well, I built a couple products and nobody came. The launch piece was missing. And when I went to the live events, the interaction that I expected to have with the host and the course instructor was so limited. I was lucky to get a photo op with them, and that was with really pushing through the crowds and listening to them speak from a stage or a podium, because I was one of the many thousands in the course. That is not how Power Up podcasting is, nor is it how Pat Flynn conducts business. Pat is so personable. From the beginning, you can tell that he truly cares about setting up each student for success. I was lucky to be part of the beta group, and in early part of the course where everybody was kind of at the same phase starting out. Now, of course, people progressed at different speeds, and it did take me a couple months to get my podcast launched, where other people, maybe it took a couple weeks. Some people still haven't launched. What was unique and awesome about this course was the community. Not only is the course instruction detailed when it needs to be and fast when it needs to be, the community is there to help you through the process, help you kind of get over the humps of roadblocks that you get stuck on, because in any product launch, you're going to come to points where you get stuck. So not only is the community super supportive and helpful, and I feel like I've made some great friends and colleagues as part of this, Pat personally is also very involved giving feedback, whether it's through the Facebook group or his continuous office hours. So in the past, I've been in courses where office hours were, maybe a live video where the host is speaking to you, but there's not a lot of interaction. That's not how Pat is. That's not how he works. He is there in office hours to solve his students' problems. He wants to address questions that everyone has, and he stays in his office hours until he gets through all the questions, or if he runs out of time, he follows up afterwards to make sure that each person is reached. Not only is he interactive online, in the course, in the office hours, and Facebook as an instructor, but he's had meetups where us students have all gone to meet each other in person, because you get to know people online, or you feel like you know them online, but it really makes the bond stronger to meet them face to face. Where he has shined and been above and beyond is in these meetups. He's not the host that's on stage talking down to everybody. He's at that picnic table sitting across from you, making sure that if you have any problems or you're stuck on anything, he's going to help you get through it. And he's continually asking for feedback on things that we figured out that can help him better the course to provide a better experience for new students. It's been fantastic. I've made friends, I've made colleagues, and I've launched a successful podcast. Now, when I talked about the course being detailed when it needs to be and fast when it should be, in some of the courses I've taken in the past, some of the videos are so long. I don't have time to sit through hour and a half or 45 or 50-minute videos on instruction. I just don't. I get bored. I just can't set aside that much time. His videos are to the point, but they're detailed when they need to be. An example of this is, something that seems so simple, like he tells you what microphone to buy, what the best microphone is in a start, when you're starting out, so that you can get started with quality equipment without paying a fortune. He's already done the research. He just tells you what to buy and you just buy it. But when you get that microphone in the mail, I could see myself sitting in front of the box, taking things out, like, where does this go? How do I attach this piece to, do I need this? He unboxes it on video and he'll tell you, oh, this piece, you don't need it. Or here's a trick that I use to make this cord stay in place so it doesn't get in the way. The detail is there, the essentials, the tools to set you up for success, to help you through the planning, the strategy, and the execution. And where this course goes above and beyond is it doesn't just teach you how to build something, it teaches you how to launch it. And so that doesn't always happen in courses. Many times they give you the essentials to build something, but the launch isn't part of it. And that's from my personal experience building things where people didn't come. My podcast, I built it with the intention and the strategy and the plan in place to launch for success. He gives you the tools to do that. You have ideas on different promotion ideas, how to time it, how many episodes to launch, how to use different tools to get more engagement and more traffic and eyeballs and downloads and subscribers and reviews. He actually coaches you through how to monetize it and gives you multiple options. This course has been so helpful to me personally on my speaking. I have done live video in the past and I use a lot of ums, and I used to do this weird, I don't know, it's this strange mouth smacking thing. When you're auditing your audio file, you see that there's these huge spikes. You see when you do that stuff. And it's been very eye-opening to listen to myself. Listen to the pitch of my voice. What that comes across and resonates when you're hearing it from another, another perspective, a third person. He gives you tools and tells you how to change your voice, or different techniques that he has to warm up, or a different podcast that you can listen to where there's someone helping you through your voice. All these questions come up. Tons of questions come up in the community. Everyone is very open and constantly asking questions. And part of that is because of the timeliness of the feedback and responses that everyone gets through others in the network, others in the community, alumni, newbies, people who've been doing podcasting for years, and Pat himself. There's so much great community, networking, and feedback that any roadblock you come across, you're going to be helped through. People are going to be coaching you. People are going to be mentoring you. Pat is going to be coaching and mentoring you. Not everyone and thousands of people, but you. If you are not willing to focus on getting something launched, if you're not ready to commit some time to focus on launching a podcast, then maybe this course or the timing isn't right for you. Because this course is outlined in a way that if you're ready, you're going to have all the tools, all the support, coaching, mentoring, and everything you need to hit go. And not just launch a podcast, but have a plan in place to launch a successful podcast. I can't recommend enough. Being a podcaster has provided excitement to me again. It has allowed me to bring my passions together, reach out to communities who are excited to be part of my podcast, and it's brought a joy to me that I didn't know I was missing. I'm so thrilled that I was part of this program, have been able to interact and be coached personally by Pat through the Power Up Podcasting course, and have met so many other people and colleagues now in the podcasting course that have been along the journey, and we've gone through all of this together. I can't recommend it enough.